Good afternoon, Nighthawks. Hey, this is Dr. H. I wanted to talk to you about the group project. Um, and I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. Let's see if we can find that group project. Where did it go? There we go. Sorry that took so long. I need somebody to come over and program my VCR. So the group project, it's going to cover the course objectives 1 through 7 for the course. Um, and you'll be assigned a group project and it'll be completed prior to the final. So for the summer semester, that's going to be July 18th. You'll have until 11:59 p.m. on July 18th. There'll be no extensions, no late projects. It will be accepted. If you turn it in on the 19th, you are going to get a 0. Each individual, and the groups will consist of anywhere from 4 to 6 people, depending on how many people are in the course. Each individual will be required to speak for a minimum of 3 minutes and 30 seconds, maximum 8 minutes. If you go over 8 minutes, you'll need to explain why you went over 8 minutes. You'll use PowerPoint and you'll reuse the record option on PowerPoint. So when your slide is clicked on, we'll be able to see the slide and hear the voice. There's several topics listed. They're on a first come, first served basis. Your instructor, whether it's myself or someone else, will have the final say in the group that you're assigned to. The topics, the role of AI in privacy and security of health information, how AI can increase health information exchange and interoperability, what is healthcare data analytics, and how is AI transforming the field, consumer health informatics, can AI play a role, and administrative information systems and AI. AI is kind of a hot topic right now. So I wanted to include artificial intelligence in all the aspects and see exactly how AI is going to play a role in healthcare and see what you think. Now, here's the project presentation rubric. This is what I'm going to be following, or the instructor, while they're listening and looking at your project. To get a perfect score, it's going to be everything in this far left column. The team gave most or full points on cooperation, productivity, and presentation. Dr. Harley also observed full engagement during team times. At the end of the project, you're going to fill out a team review sheet, and this will be emailed not anonymously, but individually, so that your teammates, they don't know how you scored them. If there is a large discrepancy or we find someone that's not participating according to all the other teammates, I'll reach out to that individual or whoever's instructing the course and find out where the disconnect is. Materials presented. At least 2 sections of information were presented and 36 font or higher was used. I can't tell you. That's probably one of the things I take off the most for, because we want you to learn how to do a professional presentation and an academic presentation for those of you who decide to go on to graduate school. You will do presentations in the workforce. You will do presentations in graduate school. You need to learn and understand in a safe place, and that's what this course is when it comes to group projects, how to deal, how to put together with group projects, how to deal with individuals that you won't see. I've done several group projects with people that I never saw. We worked via email or phone calls or Zoom, and I never met the individuals outside that, but yet we still had to put something together. And I've done this in retail, corporate America, in the Army. So it is something that will happen. Presentation. The voice has good volume, was understandable, and captured the audience. Presentation was memorized, and the screen was not used for help. Body language was positive and engaged. So if it sounds like you're reading, voice may not have good volume or was hard to understand, you're going to get marked off. But if it sounds like you are the subject matter expert, and when you do a presentation, that's exactly what it needs to sound like. The voice had good volume, was understandable, and captured the audience. The presentation was memorized, and the screen was not used for help. We want to know that you know the material. This is a really big test, and not to want to, it's not uncommon to have note cards to help you stay on track, but we don't want you reading. And so that's kind of it in a nutshell. I provided examples. If you follow the example, and let's see if we can pull up the example. If you follow the example, you'll get a fantastic score. Every semester, I let students know this, and I would say maybe one group out of maybe one out of 10 actually use. And the example I provided, they used light colors. You can't tell that it was five individuals. The slides look very uniform. They're bright. The ones with pictures do not take over. They use a 36 font. They cite it. They use references. If you follow the format that this group did, and I think it's been going on almost 3 years now that this was turned in, you'll do fantastic. This was a fantastic group. Um, Other than that, if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask. You'll find that the project is broken up into steps and there's individual due dates for those steps, um, such as your rough draft, your outline, your briefing summary. Your outline and briefing summary are two completely different things. Your outline is a roadmap. And there's an example of one there with the examples. Your briefing summary, typically, if each individual writes a paragraph over the process that they went through in finding the information and kind of summarize the information that they're providing, that's all you need for your briefing summary. So if you have five individuals, you can have five paragraphs and maybe someone can throw in a conclusion. Each individual should do their own slides and do their own research and do their own narration. Everyone must do the narration. Everyone. If you don't go at least 3 minutes and 30 seconds, there will be a substantial penalty deduction. If you go over 8 minutes, you'll need to explain either in writing or as part of the presentation why you've gone over 8 minutes. You have to keep in mind when you're doing a professional or academic presentation, you are the subject matter expert. But at the same time, if you do one slide and you do 8.5 minutes, you're going to lose your audience about a minute and a half in. I would recommend somewhere between 45 seconds and a minute 15 seconds per slide. That will keep your audience uh, and keep them focused on you. Uh, I would say three, maybe four bullet points max. And if you're using a 36 font, you won't be able to make the word too slidey. Remember, if you put a lot of words on there, why does the audience need you? They don't. So keep that in mind as well. And if you have questions, reach out to me or reach out to the instructor of record for this course. But other than that, follow the examples, ask questions, try to meet regularly or do a shared Google Doc and have someone following up with everyone, making sure everyone is working, that there's no issues. If you can't get a hold or get in touch with someone, please reach out to the professor in the course so we can help with that. Other than that, have fun and enjoy this. Don't let this be an overwhelming project. This can be a project that can really raise your grade if you're struggling a little bit. You've got the examples, you've got the resources. I'm a major resource. I'll be more than happy to look over it as you go along. I would love for you to include me in your group meetings, and so I can throw some advice out there. If I'm not the professor of record, I'll be more than happy to help, or the professor of record can jump in and help as well. Um, so, with that being said, have a fantastic week, and I look forward to your finished projects. Thanks, everyone. Bye.